Right guys, Porsche Boxster S. These are a bit of a wolf in sheep's clothing, aren't they? They go ever so well. This one reportedly drives very well. It's driven 100 miles to us today. It was dropped off earlier by the owner. So I'll give you a little tour around. Looks like a new battery judging by the sticker on there. I'll give you a little tour around the car. In fact, what I'll do before I start going too far around the car, start her up, hey? Let's hear her breathe. There she is. Right, 153,000 miles. So she's been busy, but someone must have loved it. Someone must have loved driving it, and it must have worked more times than it didn't. Otherwise, it wouldn't have had a chance to do the miles. So there's two ways of looking on that, isn't it? You could argue that every time he's gone to it, or she, it's fired straight up and it's done its job. Otherwise they would have left it in the garage and gone with something else, wouldn't they? Let's just want a couple of bits of trim bits, couple of bits of trim. Get the words right. I haven't looked, but I would imagine it'll be just as cheap to get a pair of second-hand seats, I would think, wouldn't it? And a new door card, a second-hand door card. I'm sure there'll be plenty of these on the salvage sites, so you'll be able to treat yourself. And let's face it, you could put black or grey, any shade of grey in there, couldn't you really, or black? That would go with it. In the boot area, I can never remember how this hood system works, but I think it's just a case of pressing a button, isn't it, guys, from what I can remember. Here we go. Yep, there she comes. That's about it. Click that down and away we go. Obviously window works because it's down, and obviously the driver's window's working. Yep. That is noisy though, driver's window, guys. Yeah, that is noisy and a little bit problematic. Yeah, so you're going to want a second-hand regulator in that door and a couple of bits of trim for this one. In the meantime, I'll give you a look round. You might have to treat it to a either a hood, or you might be able to get someone to put the window in separately, mightn't you? It's only a plastic one, so you might be able to get that addressed without changing the whole hood. Anyhow, I didn't see the paperwork, but I'd like to think it's been priced accordingly, bearing in mind you've got some improvements to make to the car. So let's hope so. Let's hope it's like that. Strange one. But there we go, guys. Yeah, I'll take a few more photographs for you. We've got 3 weeks to the next sale, so you can come down and have a good look about and see what you're getting into. But for now, I'll take some more snaps.